코로나로 마스크 착용 시간이 길어지면서 피부 관리에 대한 관심이 높아지자 스킨케어 제품 수출이 증가하고 있습니다. 지난달 28일 한국무역협회 국제무역통상연구원의 유망 품목 AI 리포트 스킨케어 제품 보고서에 따르면 지난해 우리나라 스킨케어 제품 수출은 전년 대비 15.9% 증가한 57억 달러로 사상 최고치를 기록했습니다. 이는 마스크 착용이 장기화되자 마스크로 인한 피부 트러블 관리에 대한 소비자들의 관심이 높아짐과 동시에 외출이 어려워지면서 집에서 스스로 관리하는 추세가 확산했기 때문으로 보여지는데요. 지난해 미국 수출 시장에서의 한국 화장품 점유율도 상승해 스킨케어 제품 강국인 프랑스를 거의 따라잡았습니다. 많은 한국산 뷰티 제품들이 전 세계 소비자들을 사로잡고 있지만 특히 한국산 마스크팩은 비교 불가라고 하는데요. 특히 할리우드 여배우들이 레드카펫에 오르기 전 필수적으로 하는 한 가지는 바로 한국산 마스크팩으로 피부를 정돈하는 것이라고 합니다. 또한 한국에서는 비중이 크지 않은 입술 마스크 제품이 입술 주변 주름과 각질까지 싹 잡아준다는 입소문을 타고 할리우드 여배우들 사이에서 유행하자 미국 전역에 큰 유행을 일으키기도 했죠. 이렇게 K-뷰티의 인기가 화장품 업계에 큰 영향을 미치자 여러 매체들이 성공 요인을 분석하고 있는데요. 미국의 미용 관련 매체 패션 네트워크는 한국 화장품의 성공 요인은 크게 세 가지로 나눠 발표했습니다. 첫 번째는 품질의 우수성으로 한국 소비자들은 특히 까다롭기 때문에 화장품 제조업체들은 항상 높은 수준과 좋은 가격의 화장품을 만들 수밖에 없다고 합니다. 이러한 고품질이 미국 소비자에게 상당히 매력적인 요소로 작용해서 한국 제품을 구매하려는 욕구가 높다고 분석했죠. 두 번째는 신비성을 들 수 있는데요. 미국 소비자들에게 신비할 수 있는 재료들, 예를 들어 달팽이 점액, 당나귀 우유, 각종 한방 재료, 쌀눈, 인삼, 해조 추출물, 화산 진흙, 뱀도까지 특이한 화장품 재료들을 사용하는 것을 한국 화장품만의 특징으로 본다는 것이죠. 세 번째는 한류에 대한 애정입니다. K-팝과 K-드라마를 통해 접한 한국 스타들이 사용하는 한국 제품을 집에서 체험할 수 있다는 것을 꼽았습니다. 또한 지난해 미국 CNBC 방송에서도 K-뷰티의 영향력과 성공에 대해 자세히 분석한 영상을 제작했습니다.
The global cosmetics industry makes a ton of money. That includes shampoo, makeup, perfume, cologne, deodorant, soap. The list goes on. Analysts expect the industry's revenue to grow within the next 4 years to more than $379 billion. But when you break down that number, it's skincare that's driving much of the growth, and it's not slowing down.
I've used moisturizers upwards in like $250 range.
The most expensive single item would be around $50. Try not to spend more than $50 for like an essence or moisturizer.
Probably like this really expensive moisturizer that I kind of got conned into buying for about $150.
Skincare is an increasingly lucrative business for cosmetic companies. That's why big names like Amazon and the Kardashians are trying to cash in. And there's one country that's been playing an outsized role in skincare: South Korea. Here's why. Skincare is a big moneymaker for big beauty brands. Over the last 5 years, skincare has grown so much that it's become the largest piece of the pie when you break apart the beauty industry by product category. It makes up about 24.9% of the total $52.4 billion in annual revenue. And the global skincare products market size is expected to reach more than $196 billion by 2024. But what is making skincare so popular? And why are these bottles of face wash and tubs of lotion bringing in so much money? This is Larissa Jensen. She's a skincare and beauty industry analyst with the NPD Group.
Skincare has been growing very fast. It's actually growing the fastest of all the beauty categories that we track, including makeup and fragrance. So it's been the strongest performer for the past couple of years. What's really driving a lot of that performance is actually wellness and health and, really natural brands. That's what's really driving the performance of skincare.
Wellness doesn't mean just being healthy. In 2019, it means clean eating, the latest fitness fads, and the no makeup look, which actually does involve some makeup. At any rate, the wellness trend is driving consumers to take better care of their skin. This skin-first philosophy did not originate in the US. Instead, it was born on the other side of the world, where skincare is a part of the culture. It's where the latest skincare innovations are concocted and where a large chunk of manufacturing happens in the first place. South Korea.
Hi guys, it's Charlotte.
This is Charlotte Cho. She's an entrepreneur, Korean beauty guru, and the author of the Little Book of Skincare. She started SoCoGlam, an online marketplace full of curated K-beauty products for U.S. consumers.
I was born and raised in California. I didn't know anything about skincare until I started to live and work in Seoul, South Korea. And I was completely amazed at the product selection there was in Korea and also the real focus on a skin-first philosophy. So every woman and man in Korea, it seemed, really knew how to take care of their skin and at an early age. They had categories that just simply did not exist in the US, so it was really intriguing to me, and I saw results on my own skin. I firmly believe that K-beauty created a skincare wave. They opened the door to innovations. They've allowed indie brands to come to the forefront of a lot of the skincare trends. They've also widened the appetite for new products, new categories. They've also been a big part of the education around skincare.
South Korea's cosmetics exports have exploded in recent years. In 2014, exports were over 1.7 billion, and then in 2017, they had grown to nearly 5 billion. Not only is South Korea a large exporter of beauty products, but it's also a huge manufacturing hub, even for American brands. Local cosmetic production there went from $8.5 billion worth of goods in 2014 and grew to more than $13 billion in 2017.
I think the impact of K-beauty goes far beyond just brands that are now introduced into this global marketplace. It's actually allowing Korean manufacturing companies to grow rapidly as well. For example, a lot of European brands and US-based brands are formulating their products with Korean R&D chemists and manufacturing plants. So a lot of your favorite brands that are not based in Korea, they are sourcing their innovations from Korea as well. Now when there's an innovative product coming out of Europe, you have to check the back of the product and see if it was actually made in Korea.
So while South Korea is continuing to grow as this hub of beauty innovation and creation, consumers are taking more time to educate themselves about the ingredients in the products they are purchasing, the same way you might check ingredients on food packaging.
I think it was very important for American consumers to be educated about skincare. It brought empowerment to the consumers, and they now know how to take care of their skin.
The skincare boom owes a lot to social media. Think of all the selfies people take. People want to look good in their photos, wherever and whenever they take them. What's more is skincare gurus and makeup artists have become huge stars on platforms like YouTube and Instagram.
Influencers and social media were key for Korean beauty to take off and for skincare to become at the forefront of beauty. It really took influencers explaining to their followers and their community why certain products were incorporated into their routine and what impact it had on their skin. They loved showing what their skincare routines look like on social. They loved sharing their shelfies, so they had rows and rows of their products displayed.
At the same time that consumers are discovering more about different ingredients and learning about how to take care of their skin, more and more products are flooding the market. Companies are strategically acquiring brands to stay on top of beauty market trends, like Unilever's purchase of Japanese skincare brand Tatcha for a possible $500 million, and some companies are even spinning off their existing cosmetic lines to include skincare. Sephora has started their own skincare line, Kylie Jenner launched Kylie Skin, and even Amazon is offering its own line. Part of the reason? Skincare is a higher margin business than cosmetics. That means companies keep more of the profits when selling skincare products than makeup.
For a very long time, traditional makeup brands were purely focused on color, but now they see that American consumers are far more educated about skincare, and so they're here to capitalize on that market.
Do I foresee that the category is going to go into decline anytime soon? I don't believe so. It's doing really, really well, and it's continuing to be the strongest performing category in 2019 year to date. We believe that there's going to continue to be a lot of excitement around the skincare category, at least for the next 2 years.
Though the shift to this skin-first, makeup-second philosophy is still expected to grow skincare industry revenue for the next few years, the question remains, How does skincare continue to evolve in this market?
I think there's a lot of noise in the space right now because there's so many people rushing to market with their brands and their products. So it really takes a lot of education, continuous education about how they formulated the product, why it's a trusted formula, what it's going to do for their skin. At the end of the day, people want to see results.
한국 언어와 문화에 대한 젊은 층의 관심이 높아지고 전 세계 소비자들이 K-뷰티의 높은 선호도를 보임에 따라 촉촉, 꿀광 등의 한국어 표현이 그대로 마케팅에 사용되고 있는 것도 긍정적인 영향인데요. 한류에 대한 전 세계의 관심과 K-뷰티의 인기는 밀접한 관련을 갖고 지속적으로 상승해 갈 것입니다. 여러분의 소중한 의견을 남겨주세요. 바쁘시더라도 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 지금까지 단골이시였습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.